Now, Stu Taylor.
All right, welcome. Great to have you with us, and we'll jump right into this morning's show. Just a quick note: my mother's Italian, my father's Jewish, and I'm in therapy. What a great show! Go see it. We're opening up with Randi D. Ward. She's the author of. Boy, I love the title of this book, and I'll have to ask the significance of it and how the title was derived. Because I Believed in Me, my Egyptian fantasy came true, and it's published by Author House. It's available in paperback, hardcover, and ebook, and you can get it by going to BarnesandNoble.com, Amazon.com, and AuthorHouse.com. Randi, welcome.
Thank you so much.
Your background, first of all, influential in this nonfiction story. What were the thoughts behind it, and what was the inspiration for the book?
Well, I'm a teacher. I'm a retired teacher now, but I was an English teacher for 37 years in the state of Georgia, and I got an opportunity through Facebook friends to go to Egypt and teach at a language school for young adults. And so I did. And so I'm a world traveler also, and I've been in 49 countries. But when I'd been to Egypt before, and I went after the first revolution to meet some Facebook friends and get the opportunity to go back to teach. And when I came home, I knew that I was not the same person that had gone to Egypt to teach. I had been reborn in a way. And so I had taken all these pictures, and I'm not really a photographer, but now I am, and I just decided that I'd always wanted to write a book, never had time to do it, and this was the book that I needed to write.
Well, now, when was your trip to Egypt? How long ago?
It was in November of 2011.
All right.
And a week after I got there, the second revolution started. Yeah, so I was 3 blocks from Tahrir Square.
Yeah,
that's part of my story.
Yeah, I was going to say it's really quite a story and quite a metamorphosis. What is your evaluation of the situation over there regarding your experiences, and what do you think? It's just speculation. What would be the situation if you're there right now, considering you've got Morsi over there now running that country?
Things are still in transition. They had a bad decision a couple of weeks ago. Mubarak was declared innocent by the courts, and so the people are not very happy about that, and they had a big protest last Friday. I have many friends that are involved in that. So there's more protesting going on, more revolution going on. It continues since 2011. They're still protesting. To be honest with you, I am very concerned about Egypt. I love Egypt. It became my second home, but they have a long way to go before the country is strong and prosperous again. They're very ambitious people. Their hearts are big, and they want everything now, and it's not going to happen now, and they need to understand that it's going to take many years for them to be the Egypt of the long-ago civilization that was a major power. But I believe that they will succeed. It's just going to take time.
What was the reaction of the young adults that you interacted with over there in terms of the situation, and how did they accept your arrival?
Well, they're amazing young people. Many of them are still my friends on Facebook and personal friends that I actually call family. They're very ambitious. They're highly intelligent, very motivated. They want everything, and they're willing to give up their life if they have to. They protest strongly, as I said, but they just want it all right now, and this is their problem. They expect everything to be now, and it's not going to happen now. But they are very incredible people, and this was part of my transition. I went to teach them, but they taught me a lot too, so I became a student again.
Well, let me take that a step further. And by the way, we're talking with Randi D. Ward, the author of Because I Believed in Me, and in parenthesis, my Egyptian fantasy came true. I'll ask you to elaborate on that a little bit. In fact, let me ask you to elaborate on that. This is a nonfiction account. How did you ever come up with that title?
Well, I had 28 chapters in my book, and the titles for those were very easy to name. I immediately got the idea for those. But I could not think of a title. And so I had a Facebook contest, and I told my friends online that the people that named my book, I would dedicate the book to them, which I did, and I would put their pictures and a brief bio about them in my book. I told them the title had to be about me, but it also had to include Egypt. So one person named Because I Believed in Me, because believe is my favorite word in the entire English language. I lived my life by believing I can do anything. if I work hard enough. But it was also a fantasy to go to Egypt and teach. So the second title, my Egyptian fantasy came true, was named by another person, and I dedicated it to 2 Egyptians. I had 33 people that entered the contest with over 100 titles, and these 2 people won. And if you'll look at the beginning of my book, you will see their pictures and some information about these 2 incredible young people.
If you had to take something from the book, a message or 2, and say, well, if you read this book, this is what you'll come away with, how would you express that?
That's the big part of my book. It's not just a book about me. It's a book about all the people I met and how it changed me. One of the messages is, of course, to believe in yourself. My quote that I even copyrighted is, believe, don't dream big, dream bigger, the sky is the limit, so reach for the stars. This is what I've always taught my students, whether in the United States or my students in Egypt. Also, I want people to be aware that the media does not always depict the true story, no offense, but as living there, I learned about the true Egyptian culture. I learned about the Arab world. I learned about Islam. In fact, I went to a mosque and even prayed with one of my students, and I'm a Christian, but I went and prayed. And I learned that we often have preconceived ideas about people because of what we see on TV, movies, the press, that you need to interact with the people and go into a new area with an open mind and judge for yourself what is true and what is not true. And I'm actually doing a lot of YouTube videos now to help Egypt. In fact, I've created 8. And I have a new project because there's been a lot of recent conflicting information about Christians and Muslims in Egypt not getting along, and this is not true. Most of them do get along very well. They live together, they work together, they play together. So I've got a new series with the help of my Egyptian friends. We're doing Muslims and Egypt united in Egypt, Muslims and Christians, united in Egypt. And I've already done part 1, and I will continue to do a series of these to promote the friendship and brotherhood between these 2 faiths in Egypt.
So you have aspirations to continue your relationship, whether it involves future trips or additional projects and working with the people of Egypt to create an awareness that you feel, quite frankly, a lot of us are missing.
Absolutely. I'm on this quest. I'm on this one-woman crusade to change the world. I know that sounds strange.
No, that's okay. Nobody's idealism should be shattered.
Right. But the thing is, I really do believe that I can make a difference. I have almost 4,900 Facebook friends now in 65 countries who actually support me on all of my crazy things that I'm doing. And I'm trying to change attitudes one person at a time. And I think I'm doing this. In fact, the recent incident with the Boston thing, and now we've discovered that these 2 young men are Muslims, I'm even asking my friends online, please, if you do not condone this as a Muslim, you need to speak out. The world needs to hear that this is not about Islam. These are not true Muslims. You do not believe in violence. You do not believe in killing people. And I actually have friends that are posting very inspirational, very wonderful messages on their walls about how, this is not Islam. I do not condone this, and we are brothers with all Americans and Christians and everything. So I am trying to make a difference.
Since this horrific event in Boston, have you received additional interest from your book? And if so, explain.
Not that I know of, to be honest with you. I mean, I always have interest in my book because I'm always posting my YouTube videos. But a lot of the friends that I have on Facebook, I'm not able really to afford to buy the book, and they don't have credit cards, so they can't really buy it on Amazon.com, and it's really not available in stores over there yet. But they are interested, and I have given away many free copies of my book, to be honest with you, even online e-books for them. And so there is a lot of interest, yes, and my friends do support me. But as far as knowing how many copies I've sold yet, I really have no idea, to be honest with you.
Well, I wish you continued success with your journey. And the book, again, is Because I Believed in Me, parenthesis, My Egyptian Fantasy Came True, Randi D. Ward. Timing, of course, in a very ironic way, not necessarily a positive one. Timing is excellent in order for you to create awareness. The book is published by Author House. It's available in paperback, hardcover, and ebook. And you all know how to get it. About 15 seconds. Do you have a closing comment you'd like to make in 10 seconds?
No, just that I will continue my adventure and my quest to help these people and to have better understanding and brotherhood among people in the world.
All right, Randy,
what I want to do.
Thank you so much for joining us. This is Stu Taylor.